In this class, now I am going to explain you some problems from binomial theorem, which are G-mains standard applications, which helps you in your G-mains preparation. Now let us go to the class. The first one is, what is the fractional part of 4 power 2022 by 15? What is the fractional part of 4 power 2022 by 15? See this question, how I am going to answer it. So this 4 power 1000 2022, I would like to write 4 square whole power 1011 by 15. Shall we write? Yes. See here, 2022 is there. Now it is written as 4 square whole power 1011 by 15. You can write. Because if you multiply 2 with this, again you will get this. So here 4 square value 16. This 16 I can write as 15 plus 1 whole power 1011 whole by 15. Now you know students, in its expansion here you got a binomial. In this binomial, if you expand, you will get 1012 terms. You know that. Among that 1012 terms, from the first 1011, you can able to take 15 as common. If you take 15 as common, so that inside one, you get some expansion inside. So in the last one, 1 power 1011 whole by 15 you will get. Now see here, this expansion is an integer which can be written as 15k plus 1 power 1011, which becomes 1 by 15. Now divide these two with 15 so that you will get k plus 1 by 15. Now this is purely an integer, this is fractional part, whose value should lie from 0 to 1, 1 by 15. So this is your required answer for this question. Okay students, I hope you have understood this. Now let us go to one more application. What is the remainder when 7 power 103 is divided by 17? What is the remainder when 7 power 103 is divided by 17? Now tell me, how do you answer to this question? What is the remainder when 7 power 103 is divided by 17? See, this one I would like to write 7 into 7 power 102. This is the first step which we have to apply. In the next one, 7 into the 7 power 102. I can write as 7 square whole power 151 by 17. See here, 7 into here 7 square, which becomes 49. So that 49, so I would like to split as 51 minus 2 whole power 51 by 17. Now same like previous one, here you got a binomial, now expand it. If you expand it, so it can be written as, so 51 k, or you can write as any alphabet, your wish. K is an integer, so minus here. 51 is an odd number, so that last term you will get as minus. So minus 2 power 51 whole by 17. I hope you have understood this step. Here it is a binomial, so exponent is 51. In the expansion there would be 52 terms. So from the first 51 you can able to take 51 as common. Okay. So in the last term, so minus 2 power 51 you will get. Because here minus is there, so that you will get minus. Because exponent is odd. In such case you will get here minus. Whenever here minus is there, if the exponent is an odd, here you will get minus. If the exponent is even, here if it is negative, even though you get here positive. R value for the last term is negative, odd. Hence, here you get minus. Last term, for the last term, whenever the exponent is an odd, here if it is minus, you will get minus sign. Here if it is even, if it is minus, then you will get here positive. Okay students, so here you get minus sign. Why it is minus? I hope you have understood this. Now multiply these two with 7. So that 7 into 51k minus 7 into 2 power 51 by 17. Okay, now simplify that. Simplify. So here 7 1s are 7 3s are 51. So here 21k minus 7 into 2 power 51 by 17. Right? Now see students, this is an integer. Leave it. Just think about this. From here you will get remainder. See 21k. Now this 7 into this 51. 2 power 51. I would like to write 2 cube whole power. So here 3 17s by 17. So 2 cube value. Otherwise take 4 from here, because in the down 17 is there. So that you better to take this one as 2 into 2 power. So here 48. Take 2 cube into 2 power 48. Write like this by 17. Now see here 7 into 2 cube value 8. 8 7 is 56. Write 56 into this 2 power 48. So I am going to write like this: 2 power 4, 4 1s are 4 2s are by 17. Now minus, so 2 power 4 value 16. So this 16 I would like to write 17 minus 1 whole power 12 by 17. Okay students, now expand it so that you will get here 56 in the inside of the bracket. What do you get? So here 17 whole power 12. So again same like in the first step. So it can be written some 17 into an integer. That integer I am going to take it as m. So here exponent is an even, here minus. Even though here you will get 1 power 12. 1 power 12. As I said to you, here even, here it is minus. So in such case you will get here positive sign only by 17. Now send this minus 56 inside, so that you will get minus 56 into 17m minus 56 by 17. Now you can separate it. So here this is the multiple of 17. So just divide minus 16 by 17. Okay. So 17 4s are 68 you will get. So here how much? See students, here what is the remainder when you divide minus 56 with 17 means? See here 17 minus 56. So here what you have to do? 17 4s are 68. Okay. So this gap is how much? 68. Subtract this. Take the difference of these two. So here you will get minus 68. Actually here minus 56 by 7 is there. Okay students. So what is the next multiple of 56? Here in the denominator there is 17. And read the multiples of 17. 17 3 is a 51. That is smaller than 56. Next multiple 17 4 is a 68. How much should be added to the 56 to get 68? 12. That 12 would be the remainder. Okay students, see, I hope you have understood. Okay, otherwise if you take the smallest multiple, smallest multiple, then 56, 17th is a 51. So then how much should we add it to the 51 to get minus 56? 5. That 5 would be subtracted from 17. However you can think. Okay, see here, 12 is your required remainder. Don't get confusion here. 56 by 17 is there. 56 is not a multiple of 17. So 17 3 is a 51. 17 4 is a 68. If you take 51, so what is the difference between the 56 and 51? 5. That 5 must be subtracted from 17. Okay, if you subtract 5 from 17, you will get 12. Otherwise, if you take next multiple of 56, 17 4 is a 68. So 68 minus 56 is how much? 12. You know, in any division, that remainder would be either 0 or smaller than the divisor. In any division, that divisor value is either smaller than divisor or 0 or more than 0. Okay, so here 12 you have got. So 12 is lying from 0 to 17 only, no? Hence this is the required answer for this question. I hope you have understood this. Now let us go to the next problem. See, what is the coefficient of x power 7 in 1 minus x plus 2x cube whole power 10. What is the coefficient of x power 7 in that expansion? Tell me. What is the coefficient of 7 in this expansion? So how do you answer to this question? Here, there are 3 terms in the base. Not binomial, it is trinomial. Whole power 10 is there. Now we don't want a total expansion. We want the coefficient of x power 7. So in this type of problems, we have to apply the multinomial theorem. You know the multinomial theorem. 10 factorial by, so here 1 power p minus x whole power q 2x cube whole power r by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial, where p plus q plus r would become 10. Now in this simplification, 10 factorial by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial, here my 1 power p which becomes 1, here minus 1 whole power q, keep it aside. Now x power q, and here 2 power r also keep it aside. Now here x power 3r. Now the sum of q and 3r would become 7. So here q plus 3r, so should be equal to 7, because we want the coefficient of x power 7, means when you equate q plus 3r, so coefficient of, see here, we want coefficient of x power 7, means here when you add these two in the power place, you get q plus 3r. So that should be equal to 7. Okay, I have equated. Now solve these two. On solving these two, you will get possible values for p, q, r, and those must be substituted here, so that you will get your required coefficient of x power 7. Now write the possible values for p, q, r. P, q, r. So first I want to put here R0. If I write R0 here, then I can get Q value 7. If R is 0, Q is 7. And what about P? P plus Q plus R should be 10. Now P value is 3. Okay, students. So you know PQR should be integers. PQR should be integers. So here I kept R 0. R can be 0. You know condition for PQR. So which should be 0 less than R, P comma Q comma R less than R equal to 7. So here if I write R1, so then how much do I get Q? So Q 4. So 4 plus 1 5. Then P will be 5 because sum would be 10. Now if I write R2, can I give R2? Yes, 3 2 is 6. Then Q value will be 1. So 1 plus 2, 3. So then P will be 7. So you should not give R3 because if I write 3R, you are getting Q negative. That is not possible. So you have got 3 cases for PQR. Now write one by one. So if I write 370 here, what I will get? 10 factorial by, so here P factorial value 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 7 factorial, 0 factorial. So here minus 1 whole power Q, Q value is 7. So minus power odd number which becomes minus. Now here 2 power R, R value 0. R value 0 students, 2 power 0 which becomes 1. So here in place of Q and 3R, if you write this 3 7, so you will get x power 7. Am I right? Yes, x power 7 only you will get because R value 0 here, Q value 7. Yes, this is the coefficient of x power 7 in this case. Put plus here. Now go to the next choices. So if I write P value 5 and Q value 4 and R value 1, what do we get here? 10 factorial by, so 5 factorial, 4 factorial, 1 factorial, which becomes 1. So here minus power Q, Q value here even number. So minus power even number which becomes positive. And what about 2 power R? 2 power R which becomes 2 you will get here. Okay students. So second one also you have got. So here Q value 4, I wrote 4 here which becomes positive, 1 no need to write, and here 2 power R value 1, 2 power 1 which becomes 2. So there is no P to substitute there, so that leave it. So next last choice. So if I write here Q value 1, so that you will get minus here 10 factorial by 7 factorial into 1 factorial into 2 factorial. So minus 1 whole power Q, Q value is 1. So which becomes 1 only, minus 1. Now, so here R value 2, here R value 2, 2 power 2 you will get. So this is your required coefficient of x in this expansion. Now simplify this. On this simplification, you will get coefficient of x power 7. Now come to the first one. So here 10 into, what I can write? 10 into 8, 9 into 8. 7 factorial cancel by 3 factorial which becomes 6. 0 factorial value 0, here minus is there. Put minus in the beginning. Now go to the second one. So what do we write in the numerator? 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. 5 factorial cancel by 4 factorial value. So 24. Now here minus is there. Plus into minus minus. Here 10 factorial. 10 by 7 factorial. So save 10 into 9 into 8 by 7 factorial cancel by 2 is there. Here 2 square 4. Now simplify this. Okay students. So here up to 6 we have written here, 1 2 is there, right? 2 also. So here minus. Now simplify this. Now how do you simplify? 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 2 1 is 2 4 is 3 4 is 12, 12 into 10 minus 120 you will get in the first one. Go to the second one. So here 8 1 is 8 3 is 3 1 is 3 2 is. So here 2 2 is 4, 10 9 is 90, 10 9 is 90, 10 9 is 90, 7 2 is 14 plus okay 28, 7 2 is 14, 14 2 is 28. Now 8 0 is 0, 8 9 is 72. Now 2 0 is 0, 2 9 is 18. So 0 2 5 1. So how much are you getting? So 2 5 2 0. Okay students, 2 5 2 0. 2 5 2 0, and here 2 1s are 2 2s are 10 9s are 90, 90 into 8 720, 720 into 2 0 4 14. So 14 40 you will get. Now simplify this, add both of them and subtract this result from that. So if you subtract 120 from this, you will get, so 2 4 2400 you will get, 2400 plus 1440. So add both of them, 2400 1440, 0483 3840. This is your required coefficient of x power 7 in that given trinomial. I hope you have understood this. Now let us go to one more application. Next, so this type of model of question is very easy. So see here, coefficient of x power 7, coefficient of x power 7 in ax minus 1 by bx square whole power 13, and the coefficient of x power minus 5 in ax plus 1 by bx square whole power 13. Both are equal. Then find a power 4 b power 4 is equal to how much? Okay students, so this type of model of questions are very important. Okay, in every mostly, so in every session, so this kind of questions are getting in the exam. See here, coefficient of x power 7 in this binomial is equal to coefficient of x power minus 5 in this expansion. Shall we equate? So first find the r value for this. What is the r value for this? So here np minus k by p plus q. So here n value is 13. P value is here power of x here. This is p, this is q. So p, where do you collect p? From the power of this x. Here how much is given? 1. K value power of x here 7 by p plus q. Here p1, here q2. 1 plus 2. Now 13 minus 7, which becomes 6 by 3. So which is equal to 2. You got r value 2 for the first one. Now what is the r value for the second one? For the second one, r value. So here 13, here p value here also 1 minus np minus k value minus 5 by p plus q, here 1, here 2, 1 plus 2, which becomes here 18. 18 by 3, 6. So R value for the first expansion is 2, second expansion is 6. So right. Now tell me students. So here for the first one R value 2, second one 6 you got. So here 13 CR, R value 2. See here a power n minus r, 13 minus 2, which becomes 11. So here minus 1 by bx square whole power r value 2, which is equal to, for the second one r value 6 you got. So 13, n value here also 13. 13 c 6. So here ax whole power difference of these two. 13 minus 6, 7. So here 1 by bx square whole power r value 6. Now let us simplify this. 13 c2. Here a power 11. Here minus 1 whole power 2, which becomes 1. Here b square. Here x power 11 by x power 4, which becomes x power 7. So this is the coefficient of x power 7. So here RHS also on simplification. So you will get coefficient of x power minus 5 as per the given data whose coefficients are equal. So actually XSS no need to write. Okay, just I am equating coefficient of x power 7 for the left side, and for the right side coefficient of, so here minus 5. Coefficients you would have to equate here. Okay, right, equate them. Otherwise here put comma, in the next step equate the coefficients. So here 13 c6, here a power 7 and b a power 7 by b power 6. Okay students, and now let us simplify this. Yes, 13 c2 you can write as 13 into 12 by 2 into 1. Now which is equal to, yes, a power 11 here a power 7. So a power 4 will be left because 7 a side cancelled from right side. Here b square, here b power 6. B square cancel, b power 4 will be left. 13 c6. So it should be written as 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 whole by 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So here 1 by b power 4. Okay students, now let us simplify this. So in this simplification, so here bring it to the left side so that you will get here 13 12, 13 12 cancel. So this two cancel. Now bring it to the left side, a power 4 b power 4, which is equal to, so here this is left 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 whole by, so 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. So here how much are you getting? 5 ones are 5 twos are. So 3 ones are 3 threes are. 4 ones are 4 twos are. So this 3 2, this 6 cancel. Now what is left here in the numerator? 11 twos are 22. So this 22 is the required answer for this question. A power 4 b power 4. Okay students. Next, okay students, I explain you some more applications in my next class. So this class here itself I am closing. Thank you students. Thank you one and all. Let us see one more question. See this. A plus b x plus c x square whole power 10, which is equal to summation of I runs from 0 to 20 pi into x power I, where a comma b comma c belongs to natural numbers, and also p1 is 20 and p2 is 220. P2 is 210. Then find the value of 2 of a plus b plus c. So this was given in 2023 April in the session 1. Okay students, how do you answer to this question? So one trinomial is given, this expansion they mentioned as like this, summation I runs from 0 to 20 pi into x power I. So here a, b, c belongs to natural numbers. P1 is 20, P2 is 210. Then what is the value of 2 of a plus b plus c? See, observe me how I am going to answer it. First, see here, a plus bx plus cx square whole power 10. If you expand it here, if you write I0, so here P0. Now if I write I0 here, x power 0, which becomes 1. Now, so if you write I1 here, P1 x power 1. Now if you write I2, P2 x power 2, and so on. If I write I20, P20 x power 20. Okay students, plus and so on. See, this is trinomial and whose expansion they kept like this. If you open it, you get like this. And they mentioned P1 is 20. P1 means what here? Coefficient of x. P2 means what? Coefficient of x square. That is 210. Then what is the value of 2 of a plus b plus c? Now how do we answer to this question? See, let me explain you this. So first I would like to find coefficient of x left side, coefficient of x square left side, so that I can equate the two values, because coefficient of x1, coefficient of x square is given. Here coefficient of x is 20, coefficient of x square 210 given in the RHS part. In the LHS part I would like to find coefficient of x and coefficient of x square, so that I can equate both of them. On equating both of them, we will get ABC values. If you know ABC, you can able to find 2 of a plus b plus c. Now first find coefficient of x in the left side. So you know, I am going to apply multinomial theorem for this. 10 factorial by, so here a power p, now bx whole power q, now cx square whole power r by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial. You know here p, q, r. So from 0 to 10, and p plus q plus r, which is equal to how much? 10. P plus q plus r, which is equal to 10. And here in the simplification, so students see here x power q and x power 2r you will get. Q plus 2r, which is equal to power of x 1. Okay students, so this is the coefficient of x power 1. If you simplify these two, you get values for p, q, r, and substitute all of them here, so that you will get coefficient of x. Now simplify. See, now take this relation p, q, r. So if I write here r0, Now, what is the possible value for Q? 1. If Q is 1, then P would be 9. Because sum of these three should be equal to 10. So, can I assign R equal to 0? Yes, I can. If I write R equal to 0, then rest Q value will be 1. If Q is 1, P will be 9. Now, so here we cannot give other than 1 for R, other than 0. If I write R1, so I am getting Q negative. Q should not be negative. You know the conditions for PQR. Either those should be 0 or 10 or lying between 0 to 10. So this is the only possible value for R, R0. On writing R0, I am getting Q1. If Q is 1, P value is 9. Now write those values here. If I write here, I will get coefficient of x. So here 10 factorial by P factorial, P value 9, 9 factorial, Q value 1 factorial value which becomes 1, R value 0 factorial which becomes 0. So here also A power 9. So here B power, Q value how much? 1. If I write 1 here, it is going to be, so B power Q you will get. Q value we are writing 1. So here R value 0. So if I write R0, this becomes 0. So this is the coefficient of x. Because here Q value 1 I wrote here. I got A power P, B power Q, x power 1. So this is the coefficient of x power 1. But RHS how much is given coefficient of x power 1? 20 given. Now here on simplification of this 10 factorial, you can write as 10 into 9 factor. 9 9 cancel. 10 in 9 factor 9 factor cancel. 10 left here. 10 into A power 9 B which is equal to 20. 10 ones are 10 twos are. Now what is the answer? A power 9 into B power 1 which is equal to 2. Now tell me the possible values of A and B. So I can write A value 1, B value 2. Yes or no, students? Because so I should not give A value other than 1. Okay, because if I, in the problem itself they mentioned A, B, C belongs to natural numbers. So if I write A equal to 1, then B is the 2. These are the possible values. If I write A other than 1, that result would be more than 2. So that this is the possible values. These are the possible values for A and B. Are you getting me? A should not be given more than 1. If it is given, that result will not be equal to 2. Hence, I should be given to A as 1 only. If A is 1, B will be 2. Okay, you got A, B values. Still we have to think for C. How do you get C? By equating coefficient of x square. Here P2 equal to 210 given. Now we equate coefficient of x square. So how do you get coefficient of x square? Same like coefficient of x. But here this q plus x power q, x power 2r. Q plus 2r should be equal to 2. We have to write. Now write P, Q, R. Now put R0. If I write R0, what I will get for Q? Q2. If Q is 2, then P will be 8 because sum would be 10. Alright, if I write R1, so if I write R1, Q will be 0. Q0. If Q is 0, then P will be 9. Shall I give R the more than 1? Should not be given. If I give more than 1 for R, you will get Q is negative. That is not possible. Hence here itself you have to stop. Now go for simplification. Here if you consider this PQR values, then coefficient of x square will be 10 factorial by 8 factorial, 2 factorial, 0 factorial value which becomes 0. Now write here A power 8. Now here B power Q. Q value 2. B square. Okay. Now here x square right here, r value 0, r value 0. Okay students, this is the coefficient of x square for PQR values. If I consider this PQR values, then here 10 factorial by 9 factorial, 0 factor value which becomes 0, 1 factor which becomes 1. So here P value we are writing 9, a power 9. So here a Q value 0, this okay, bx whole power 0 which becomes 1. Now see here r value 1, if I write 1 here, so c power 1. So this is the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Okay students, but coefficient of x square in the problem given as 210. 210. Now simplify. On this simplification you will get c value, because already we prepared okay a and b values. A value you got 1 and b value 2 you got. Alright, in this simplification you will get c value. Okay students, now simplify this. So here 8 into 9 by 8 factorial cancel. So what do you get? 10 into 9, 8 factorial cancel, by 2 will be left. So here a power 8 b square. So here 10 will be left. 10 a power 9 c, which is equal to 210. Yes. Now, so here 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 9 5s are 45. So here a value is 1, b value is 2, 4 you will get. So 10 into here a value is 1, c which is equal to 210. Now 10c which is equal to 45 4s are 180. 180 when it goes to the right side, 210 minus 180 which becomes 30. Now c value is 3. C you got 3. So what you would have to find in the problem? A of b plus c is, so 2 into a plus b plus c. A value 1, b value 2, c value 3. Now how much is this? 6. 6 2s are 12. So 12 is the required answer for this question. Okay students, thank you. What is the remainder when 2023 whole power 2022 minus 1999 whole power 2022? What is the remainder when it is divided by 8? This is the question. So this is one of the previous G-means question. What is the remainder when this difference is divided by 8? Now how do you answer to this question? See students, this 2023 I would like to write 1999 plus 24. If you add 24 to 1999, you will get 2023 whole power 2022 minus 1999 whole power 2022. Now expand this. In this expansion, you know. So you will get 1999 whole power 2022. So this is the first term which you will get. NC naught which becomes 1, n value 2022, and x power here, what do you get students? NCR x to the power of n minus r, y to the power of r. So for the first one r value 0, hence you will get this is the first term. And what about second term? 2022 C1, and here 1999 whole power 2021 n minus r, and here 24 will begin. So this process will continue and so on. In the last one, so you will get 24 whole power 2022. minus 1999 whole power 2022. So this is the complete expansion of this binomial. So first one and last one can be cancelled. From remaining all of them, you can take 24 common. If you take 24 common, here 1999 whole power 2021 plus in the next one also here 24 square you will get, and so on. So in the last one 24 whole power 2021. Okay, so you get this kind of expansion. Now it is exactly divisible by 8. 8 ones are 8 threes are. Hence, what is the remainder when it is divided by 8? 0 is the remainder. Okay? Easy only. Just I wrote this one as 1999 plus 24. Just I went for expansion. You know, binomial expansion. I have expanded. For the first one, coefficient would be NC0 1. So that I got this one. So this is the second term. NC1 x to the power of n minus r y power 1 and so on. So this last term and first term can be cancelled. From the remaining all terms you can take 24 common. I took 24 common. 24 into this much. This is an integer. So by 8. 8 ones are 8 threes are. 3 into something. You got quotient as an integer. Remainder would be 0. So what is the required remainder for this division? 0 is the remainder. What is the question? What is the remainder when this difference is divisible by 8? So what is the required answer? 0 is the required answer. Thank you.